Tua was good in the red zone. A ton of YAC. Both guys were over 70 yards, YAC, Waddle, and Tyreek. We said it'd be a YAC-TORY. And the most impressive thing, and we talked about this, is seeing Ingle block on that reception out of the end zone, taking a dude for a ride 20 yards, converting to being blockers at the second level. The screen on the first Waddle touchdown, 14 gets a block. The left guard, left tackle are out there creating a seam for this guy. McDaniel's a good football coach, man. So I'm buying, and we've been buying the Dolphins as a playoff team. They're a playoff team.
Yeah, I'm definitely buying the Dolphins. And the thing that stood out to me yesterday big time was their ability to take punches. Lamar Jackson, the price of the brick went up yesterday for Lamar Jackson. The dude is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about the turning point being the 3rd and 2 and then the 4th and 1, turnover on downs. Nothing is more demoralizing for an offense than having to walk your fucking sorry ass back off the field. Knowing you have the MVP at quarterback and knowing you didn't do enough to get a first down when you need it and to put the team away, you cannot leave Miami's Tyreek Hill and Jaylen Waddle and Mike McDaniel and Tua's little yak throw. You can't leave them an opportunity to have those at the end. And then Tyreek at the end just running by people. I have so many questions about sense of urgency on the back end, all that kind of stuff. And maybe it's because they were lulled to sleep on the underneath throws that turned into yak. You said underneath stuff, 82 yak for Jaylen, 72 yak for Tyreek, 190 and 170 respectively for those two. Those are huge numbers, and not all of them came over the top. So I can see where you would fall asleep on the back end, but my God, you got to be awake.
And that's all he's got to do. If he can he was efficient throwing the deep ball yesterday. He was efficient.
And they weren't even great deep ball throws, but they were good enough to find Daniel Boone out there in the wild frontier all by himself, which is Tyreek Hill.
If you don't believe in momentum, and I said this yesterday, there's some people that don't believe in momentum, right? Momentum's just confidence, which absolutely exists. And once Tua started playing with it, and that's why Waddle talks him up. That's why Tyreek talks him up. And I love that, dude. He is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league when he's running that offense. A couple of those balls early, the picks were not great, but I'm happy for Tua. I really am. I know it's been sort of a bit, but he seems like a great kid.
Seems like a chill motherfucker. Seems like a guy I'd love to play for. And he's lefty. And he
responding.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Waddle.
Waddle who?
Waddle I do without you. 19 targets. Because that's what it was. It was sending one dude on a go and somebody else underneath, and that's how they were getting the back end's eyes elsewhere.
A million go routes.
Hey, low-key, Justin Tucker does hit a field goal to put the Ravens up 38-35 with 2 minutes to go. So I think that was one of the most impressive parts. They then go 6 plays, 68 yards, 2 minutes to win the football game.
It was a great drive. Tua had a great day. They ran these fucking DBs. These DBs were like Forrest Gump running across the country last night or yesterday. I mean, they ran for over these guys. These are some next gen stats I get. 6,000 plus yards of running on the back end. Do the math there. That's miles. That's like 5 miles or something.
Dolphins.
Or 3 miles. It's 3+ miles. It's almost 4 miles, dude. These guys are out there doing a 10K.
Dolphins home for the Buffalo Bills, week 3.
Yeah, so this is the big, and what are we going to guess that the line's going to be there? Probably the Bills by, 4 or 6.
I think it depends what happens Monday night, but yeah, 5.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
And that's the real test because, Miami has joined the pack, man. Miami's in the pack. But are they the Chiefs, the Chargers? Are they the Bills? Are they an AFC elite? I need to see more, and I think that's fair.
The real question that was answered for them with the addition of Tyreek Hill and the maturation of Tua Tagovailoa is
nice.
Fourth quarter, we've all been on teams with quarterbacks where we say this lead is too much. There's not enough time. We don't have the firepower. These fucking guys are running out to the huddle during the TV timeout before the drive, and they're like, let's go down and score quick. We're in this game. And I've been in a huddle like that before with a really successful offense, and there's no feeling like it, where it's like, I don't care what they line up in, who they blitz, what they bring. We got guys for this.
Listen to the full podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other podcast streaming platforms. Wherever you want to get the podcast, you can get the podcast. Pretty simple. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Podcasts get pretty wild. This is real tame.